Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend, had a wonderful weekend, and had a great day today. It is Sunday night, so I'm gonna do we're gonna chat. We're just gonna have a chat. So grab your favorite beverage. I have my water here. And let's get into it. I was really going back and forth about whether I was going to make a video today, just because, I don't know, my energy has been low all day. If I'm being completely honest, my energy is low a lot of days. So I was, like I said, I was like, oh, am I gonna make a video today or not? Because like I said, I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm not sad, but I'm just like, blah, but I thought, listen, nothing gets me happier than talking or cheering me up more than talking to my phone and talking to you guys out there. So, let's talk about this weekend. What did I do this weekend? This weekend, it was a relaxing weekend. It wasn't really much of anything. I did go and do my pickup yesterday. I made some soup yesterday. I made ham and bean soup, and I was in the middle of filming it, and I was like, yay, hooray. And then I just stopped. Do you see what I mean? Like, I'll be going like full force on something and yay, and then I'll hit like this unseen brick wall and just be like, oh, I don't know what it is. That was just it, but it is very tasty, and it still did not use up all the ham. We got quite a bit of ham. So I'm thinking maybe this weekend, the thought just came to me. Maybe I will make a chicken cordon bleu casserole this upcoming weekend. That's an option. And if I make it, then I will try my hardest to film it and put the recipe up. So I did that. And then, listen, I have a TV show that I want to tell you guys about. I am going to really try my hardest to finish it up tonight, which won't be difficult because I love it. It is on Peacock. It's called Laid. It's with Stephanie Hsu. Stephanie Hsu, I found out about her just recently when she was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and she was nominated for the Oscar for that. I'm gonna tell you, this might be an unpopular opinion. I'm gonna say this. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. However, it was Jamie Lee Curtis, it was Stephanie Hsu, both up for Best Supporting Actress a couple years ago. And honestly, like I said, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. However, if anybody from that cast was going to get Best Supporting Actress, I was hoping it would be, I would have given it to Stephanie Hsu. I thought she was fantastic in that. But this is Laid. It's on, like I said, it's on Peacock. It has 8 episodes. It is a comedy. Here's the premise. So Ruby, she plays Ruby, and Ruby's exes start passing away. And the thing is, though, they start passing away in the order in which she slept with them. So she has to go out there and tell these people, these men and a couple women that, listen, this is what's happening. And along the way, she is finding out that maybe she's not the nicest person when it comes to being in a relationship. And then she meets this, she's a party planner. So she meets this guy, and she's planning, she's helping him plan his parents' wedding, celebrating their wedding anniversary, and having a wedding renewal vows. And she catches feelings for him. And so I have to tell you, it is very good. It's hilarious, very funny. She's good. I'm not quite sure who plays the roommate, her best friend. Her best friend is good. Her best friend's boyfriend. They're all hilarious. There's like, it's sarcastic a little bit, but it is so good. It's called Laid. And if I wouldn't have taken a break, I would have probably finished it all yesterday. Very funny. 8 episodes. I keep hearing that it looks like they leave it at like a cliffhanger. So hopefully there will be a second season. I love it. I just found out about it through TikTok, and I would recommend it to anybody and everybody. It's called Laid. It's on Peacock right now. So go out and see it. It just dropped on Peacock, like I think a few days ago. It hasn't been on there that long, I don't think. So once again, it's called Laid, and it's on Peacock. Okay. So I watched that. I have been procrastinating quite a bit. So this morning I was going to go through and I was going to like write out all of my like motivational mornings for this coming week. And I didn't. I just did yesterday's. So I will be filming, tomorrow's. I will be filming tomorrow's right after I'm done with this. What did I do this morning? This morning, on Sunday mornings, the usual thing for me and Jack to do is he knows exactly what we do. We sit in the I have breakfast, and then Dolly goes to church, and me and Jack go into the TV room. We sit there and we watch. Well, he doesn't watch. He sleeps right next to me. He calls up to me, and I watch TV. It's usually QVC. And we did that this morning, and what else did I do? I thought, okay, I'm going to make this crock pot recipe. And it was Salisbury steak meatballs in the crock pot, and you serve it over like either mashed potatoes or you serve it over egg noodles. And I really thought that we had a brown gravy, like a dry brown gravy mix, but we didn't. And I tried to call my mom. She never phoned on. And so I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And that just made me lazier. Like, I was like, oh. Before that, I actually got up. I made my bed. I got changed. I did all of that. And just that's the thing. If I come into like one roadblock, like one thing that's not right, then it blows up my plans. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the person that's like, don't overreact to something. Meanwhile, I do it constantly, all the time, every day. But she came home. We do have au jus gravy. And I says, that okay? She's like, yeah, that's fine. So it worked. It all worked out. It was very tasty. She loved it. So we have a meal for today, and then we have a meal for tomorrow. And so everything worked out perfectly fine. I did a whole bunch of coloring today. I finished a page and I started another one, and I took my shower. I was going to clean downstairs. I didn't because I don't know. I was just so like that's the thing. I've been going up and down all day with my energy, mostly just like, so there's that. Also, I had gotten, we know I don't talk politics on my channel. However, I have to say this. I did find out Dolly had called me from the other room and said, and gave me some sad news, some very sad news. The 39th president of the United States Jimmy Carter had passed away today. He was 100, and he has been in hospice since early 2023, which is amazing because typically when people go into hospice, you're not in that long. But we all know we heard he wanted to stay alive so that he could cast his vote for Harris in the last election, and he did, and he had passed today. He was a Democrat, but listen, politics aside, we lost a very decent and good person. That was a decent and good, kind human being. That was a decent, quality human being. Because after he left office, he then started Habitat for Humanity. And I had heard some guy on TikTok who is a very big fan, huge fan of Jimmy Carter, saying that he was building houses up until he was 98 years old. He had won the Nobel Peace Prize, and he started Habitat for Humanity to help people, to put a roof over their heads. And he wasn't just sitting in like some office, writing checks and just, reading up on stuff. He was out there. And I remember actually seeing a post where he had like a black eye and it looked like maybe he had fallen. He did. He fell. He got patched up, and the very next day he was out building houses again. Him and Rosalind were out there working, building houses. So listen, once again, whether you are a Democrat, you're a Republican, you're an independent, you're Green Party, whatever you are, politics aside, we lost a decent human being. I don't know how many of those we have. That was one. And we lost a very decent human, a decent, genuinely kind human being today. So I say this all the time. These people are not going to see this, but I'm putting it out there. My thoughts and my prayers and my condolences go out to the Carter family and to his friends and his family, because that was a genuinely decent human being that we lost today, Mr. Jimmy Carter. So hopefully now he's up there with his beloved Rosalind Carter. Just happy. So there we go. I wanted to get that out. It was sad. I will not lie. I won't lie and say I didn't shed a few tears. I did. But he lived a long life, 100 years old. And so sad. I mean, you knew it was going to happen eventually, but still sad. And so that is what I did this weekend. I watched a little football, and I have these 4 books. I thought you guys could maybe help me. I don't know which one of them to start. I got these when I went to see Wicked. Okay, so here's the first one. This will be fun. This is not about 2025. This will be fun. It looks like it is maybe, it says former friends, former flames, a mayhem spiked quest. What could go wrong? And somebody describes it as a clever fairy tale romp for grown-ups and a comforting reminder that even heroes have to figure out this whole adulting thing. If you like stories full of voice, humor, and heart, look no further. Okay. I bought it because I didn't read the back really that much, but, okay. So I didn't read the back that much, but I liked how the front looked. So I was like, maybe that. Okay, Holly Jolly Ever After, and this is by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. And they wrote A Merry Little Meet Cute. I know a lot of people, I think, had said that's good. So there's that. This one is by E.B. Asher. Okay. This one Oh, okay. As the arguably okay. So there's a lesser of the three former members of the band Inc. Oh, okay. So this one includes like a former boy bander. I love boy bands. I got this one because it has dogs on the front. On the front. Puppy Love at Mistletoe Junction. So here we go. This one, heartfelt contemporary holiday romance, perfect for fans. Oh, I don't know any of those. I haven't read them. Which a young woman returns to her small hometown and ends up fostering a pregnant dog with, of all people, the man she used to love. Oh, that right there. That's the thumbnail. Okay, so maybe this is Puppy Love at Mistletoe Junction. That's by Shannon Richard, or is it Shannon Richard? And this is Mary Kay Andrews. Bright Lights, Big Christmas. I like her presence on TikTok. I think she's fun. Okay. And although I think I might have seen one or two videos, and those I thought were fun. Along with Jodi Picoult. Jodi Picoult is also I used to read everything from her. I read a lot of hers. And then I just stopped, but I like her presence on TikTok. It's a long way from a Christmas tree farm in the mountains of North Carolina to a certain street corner in Greenwich Village. But Carrie Tolliver, newly unemployed and romantically unattached, reluctantly agrees to make the trek and live in a tiny vintage camper with her gruff older brother and his dog Queenie. Out of family loyalty. Okay. Something. Yep. I was going to say there has to be a guy. There has to be a dude that maybe is like gruff and he's like, I don't like this and I don't like Christmas and I hate trailers. Well, yep. And succumbing to the charms of Patrick, a single dad, and his adorable dragon-loving son, Austin. When a secretive elderly neighbor goes missing with the holidays fast approaching, Carrie discovers her new friends have become family. And maybe more. Ooh. Maybe that's my thumbnail. Okay, so which one of these do you think I should read first? Okay, as far as reading goes, I petered out terribly on my Goodreads. I haven't even checked it. I know I didn't do good on it. So this coming season, this coming year, I'm going to set it extremely low. I'm going to set it at like 10. And then I can just blow past it. See, that's what I usually do in life. This might not be a great thing to do, but I'll admit to it. I either set the bar very low for myself, like the goal's extremely low for myself, so that it's easy to like rise far above them, or I don't set any goals at all. And have no expectations. Because that way, if I fail, then I'm not let down and I'm not like devastated. I know. I should really be striving. Everybody should strive to do better. And I should. But like I said, I set my goals, my expectations very low. So that if I'm disappointed, then I'm not devastated. That's exactly what it is. Not gonna lie. Do it all the time. Have done it majority of my life. So there we go. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Don't do as I do. Okay, so what else? Nothing much else. Has anybody else been has anybody else been caught up in the algorithm of TikTok? I'm not going to say anything about this. I'm not going to mention anything about anything on this subject. I'm just going to say, is anybody else caught up in the algorithm of Luigi Mangione? I'm just going to say, I'm not saying nothing on it. I'm not talking about it. I'm just going to say he's fine. He's a good looking young man. I could be his mother. He is a good looking young man. That's all I'll say. All I will say on that. This week, tomorrow we have, well, tonight, Sister Wives is back. And we have no Real Housewives this week. I feel that on Tuesday, I may very well just take a look back at the year that was. There wasn't a shit lot to it, but I'll take a look back at it. And then Wednesday, we will do, I don't know what kind of video is going to be going up on Wednesday. Tuesday night, I'm going to tell you, put in the comments what you guys do on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve for me is spent in these four walls. I'm not a super big fan of going out on New Year's Eve. The reason being is, I'm sorry, that was a burp. That was a little hiccup, a little burp. The reason why I just don't is because people, it's a weird atmosphere. It's just like, boom, it's cold out here. And there must be something in the atmosphere. I said, oh. Now I'm quoting Bring It On. So, see what I mean? My head was like, bam. My brain was like, whoa. Yeah, I don't go out on New Year's Eve because, number one, it's just a lot of drunk people out driving and acting fools. So 99% of the time, I would just rather be here in the house in my comfy clothes with Jack and my mom. So what I might do, I might just read, I might watch TV, I might spend the whole night coloring. Who knows? I'm just gonna relax, and we're gonna get ready for the next year. So tell me in the comments what you are going to be doing. And with that being said, listen, if nobody told you yet today, you're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Also, number one, please be aware of your surroundings. I'm going to say this right now. Please be aware of your surroundings. When you go online and you hear about some of the things that are happening out there to women, one of them was reported on the news, and that is the woman on the subway in New York City that was unalived. It's been happening to women around the country. It's not being reported on by legacy media. It is being picked up on social media. So when I say this, listen, please be aware of your surroundings. Please be aware of your surroundings. Number two, please be safe. 3, hydrate often with water. This is going to be a big one for me for next year. This has to be. And number 4, if you're in a dangerous situation, please be mindful, be aware, be smart, be safe. And know that Dolly and I are sending out our love, thoughts, prayers, and all the positive energy that you need to make it through. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for a wrap up and of course, a snarky rant on, what was I going to say, Sweeper Sisters? On Sister Wives. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Bye, guys.